This is Dan, Northeast Ohio, about the third week of May, making bait hives. Here's a bait hive here, almost done, brand new bait hive. It's a large super. I drill a hole in the front here, and here's what I do. It's a 1 1/8 inch hole right here in the front, and drill that through there, and then put a bottom on it, which is a 3/8 plywood bottom, and this is all you need to make bait hives that work good. Right here, 3/8 inch thick, 1/2 inch thick, 3/4, whatever you got. I use 2 pieces of old comb right here. Then I set my other comb up like this, so that just starter strips in it, or whatever you have. I mean, if you got some comb in here, you had a little bit more, a little bit less, it don't matter. The bees will fill it all out right here. Just do it like this. This is the ideal right here. Is a couple inches down is what I like to do here. And a lot of people only put a couple comb in their bait hives, but what I find, if you don't get to them quick enough, the bees will fill the rest all out and comb everywhere, go in every direction you can imagine in these things, and then you got to do a cutout. If you do it the way I'm doing it here, put 10 combs in each one, or 9 combs in a 10 comb hive, that you don't got to do cutouts. You don't. And then basically this is all you need here. I got a hammer here. This is the #1 thing you have to have. Let me get the sun to my back here so I might get a better picture here. And it's lemongrass oil, pure lemongrass oil. And all I do is take a couple drops of this and put it on a piece of cloth about that big, right there. Then I take this cloth here and put it in a piece of plastic like this. Wrap it all up so it's like airtight, all wound up into that thing there. I only got one hand, so I can't do it right here right now, but I got one I've already done. Go. I'll take that, I'll take a tack, and I'll tack it right there in the back of a hive. The opposite corner that your entrance is on. Right here is the entrance going in. Okay, the opposite corner is right there, up in the top back. Poke a couple holes in the plastic here. Alright, that's all you got to do with that. I take my second piece of cloth, put my lemongrass oil on this, and I just wipe it around in here a little bit like that, and especially around the inside of the entrance here. I just take it and wipe it in here a little bit like that, and then that's all you need to do. That's all the bait you need in this thing, just like that. And then basically all I did is take a super, a regular super here. Alright, 9 inch deep by 20 by 16 super, and that's the size that basically you need. So regular Langstroth hive super, and so all my comb will fit in here, my regular comb. Then I take one of these boards here like this, and drill a hole in it. It's about 2 1/2 inches wide. Drill my 1 1/8 inch hole in that. Screw it on the back like this here. And then basically what that's for is when I put it up in a tree. Put a nail in the tree, and it hangs from that single nail in that tree. All the weight of this on there. So I use really heavy duty screws here. Screw it from the inside, and then I cut the screw head tips off on the back side here. So there's no smell of wood or metal from when you're sanding on it or nothing like that. And basically that's done right there. So this is basically how I put it together. This one's already that one's already been baited up there. I'll put that one together first. I'm showing you that there's an old, you can use old boxes or you can use new boxes, and it doesn't really matter. The old boxes seem to work better, I think. But I'll take some old comb, drawn out comb in here. Nothing in it, it's all empty. That's a plastic one here that's partially drawn out. And I stick them down in there in the middle. And here's another one. Goes something like that. Right where they come in. See how I lined those up with the hole? When they first come in here, now they can't go past in there without going past that. Then I take my other comb, stick it down in here. And I learned my lesson one year. I only put 3 comb. You only have to put 2 or 3 comb in here and it'll work. That's all you got to put in there. You can put these 3 comb in here, each set of 3 comb. That's it. And if you do that, put a nail here and a nail on that side there. And do the same thing here and here. So when you're hanging a tree, it doesn't slide all over the place and get crooked in there. But then I fill the rest up like this with all the other comb, just like this. Hope I'm not going too fast here for you. Put this down in here like that. Get these down in here. Push them all to the sides here, and basically now, because we've done this, push it down in there like that. Here, get that going down in there good. Okay, let me get these straight. I'm going to try hard to do one-handed, but there we go. Now, that's what it looks like loaded. It's got the lemongrass oil in there, the scent. It's got the comb all loaded into it. Now the last thing you got to do is right here. Take another piece of 3/8 or 1/2 inch, 3/4, even better, plywood. That's my top right there. Put this on here, just like that. And you can see I only use 8 screws on the top. And the reason I only use 8 screws is because once the bees go in here, and they've been in here for about a week or 2 weeks in here, I'll leave it hanging to the tree. And then after that time period, I'll come back and take it out of the tree and put it on its permanent stand over there. With this on here, I put it on my stand over there. I got enough of these made. As soon as I take this one down, I put another one right back up again over there. And then, so I have this over there on a new hive stand. Then I'll open this up and look and see how built up it is. If it's not built up very much, in 2 weeks' time, I'll put the regular lid back on it and then treat it like a regular hive, like that. And then when it's ready, all I do is take this off here, and then this is my bottom super now, right here. Put my next super on top of it, and let them do their thing in there. Look right there. There's a bee right there investigating it already. And how long's it been? 2 minutes, 3 minutes since I put that together. And anyway, here goes the top on it right there, just like that. And then I'll do the same thing with this one here. Tomorrow morning I'll hang these out, or tomorrow afternoon when I get to it, and do that. But that's all I do. The only thing you have to do with these is hang them on a edge of a field, of a woods or something, you know. And ideally you'd put it in a tree line. See, like this tree right here, this oak tree here. This is in a neighborhood though, but if you was out in the back pasture or something like that and you had an oak like that, it's a perfect tree to put it in, because it's got overhanging branches. but it's still clear. It's opened in a clear area. I go up about 8 feet on that tree, put a nail in it, a big nail, you know, a spike, and because I'll be using that tree every year from here on out. I would be, if that was in a tree line, you know, next to a hayfield or a woods. You can go back 5 to 10 feet into a woods and put these up too, facing the clearing, like the pasture or whatever it is. And it's the ideal spot for placing these hives. And you should get some interest to it within a couple of weeks. You should have bees moving into it, I would say. It may take a month, but a couple of weeks usually you'll get bees moving into these. You will. And basically that's all I do, you know, and that's it, you know, and that's how I catch my bees.